So, in terms of strengths, weaknesses, man, no X concepts, not a 3-hour show incoming. All right, I promise.
I got to be out of here at
Yes,
6:30.
we're out. All right,
I'm putting
we're
the kibosh on.
We're out. All right, but what I would say, man, when I look at the Jets, man, obviously from a strength standpoint, actually, you want to go first? Because I see you over there.
Yeah, you go.
You sure?
Yeah.
All right. But obviously, man, you got to start with Aaron Rodgers. You got a proven quarterback, man, a guy who has won a Super Bowl, was that 4-time MVP, still throws a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful pass, and he's still extremely smart. Doesn't matter if you're trying to pressure him. He understands how to beat pressure with his arm. And yes, he still has some level of mobility, but it's nowhere near what it used to be. But that type of dude, man, there's a certain confidence that comes with him. It's a certain confidence your team's going to have, and you always feel like you're in it. With Davante Adams being there now, they've upgraded the wide receiver room. And, they have a lot of wide receiver talent. When you talking Davante Adams, who's all world, a guy that we clearly wanted, and Garrett Wilson, who is their variation of a George Pickens, but instead of, the GP style of being combat, catch more down the grass jump ball, you get Garrett Wilson, who's more route runner, cross the middle type of guy, a little bit more in and out of his breaks type of receiver. And then lastly, I mean, their defense as a whole is really good. Physical runs to the ball, fundamentally sound as heck, got corners that can match up man to man, has a overall decent front versus pass, but I don't think it's special. But as a whole, though, they do have a legit defense, though.
I think you're right. They got Aaron Rodgers. They got weapons on offense, and it looks like they might actually have a play caller that could utilize it all correctly.
Okay. What?
Yeah, because that's the thing right now. Can we go off of everything that's happened with the Jets, or are we just looking at last game,
right,
where they switched the play caller from Hackett to? I don't even know. He looks like one of these young gurus from the McVay tree or something. I'm guessing.
I was focusing more on last week.
That's what I'm thinking. They actually looked like a good offense. They were able to move the ball. They just had some red zone issues, but adding Davante Adams helps them.
Yeah,
hurts us. I'm not thrilled about that because Rodgers has had some trouble finding his second guy, and now with them having Adams, he's going to be the first guy, and Garrett Wilson will be the second guy. But before that, Garrett Wilson was their main guy, and even with Lazard, like Rodgers does have that connection to Lazard. Rodgers even knows Lazard ain't it. Like Lazard's like a wide receiver 3. Like he's
Lazard was more consistent than Mike Williams, though.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
I think that was the.
But he
still
drops balls and does some honestly like Claypoolish type of stuff.
Fair.
So they got weapons on offense with Adams, Wilson, Aaron Rodgers, all-time quarterback. I forgot to mention Breece Hall. Their running back room's actually pretty good too. Breece Hall, Braylon Allen. Don't forget about Abanikanda chilling down there.
There he is.
And then you're right. Overall, the defense. I think secondary is their highlight. Really good in pass defense. I don't think anyone's passed for over like 210 or 215 yards this year against them. They got Sauce Gardner, DJ Reed. And then their front with Quinnen Williams, Will McDonald, Javon Kinlaw. Linebackers aren't bad. Like they do, like you said, they do all right. And like pass rush could be had in the running game though.
Mm-hmm.
Can definitely run against them.
Oh yeah. You seen
paper,
something you like. You seen something you like, huh?
Well, I was gonna say on paper, whenever you look at it, you feel like you shouldn't.
Mm-hmm.
But
you seen something
the stats
you like,
are the stats this year. Yeah,
what
you're able to run on this Jets defense.
You said it looks sweet, huh? It looks sweet, bro.
Yeah.
I seen it last. It looked sweet last week.
Yeah.
I like it.
Bills weren't the only team that have had success against them on the ground.
Yep.
It's been more of a thing. I think they only had one successful game in stopping the run.
Yeah. Now, you got any more strengths, or you was good with that?
That's
talk.
good.
Yeah,
no, because obviously I can't talk about their kicker.
All right,
that's
respect.
Yeah. Overall solid defense, but maybe they're not as good without solid though, because I felt like their defense took a step back last week against the Bills.
I felt the same.
Their defense was for the 4 games leading up to that Bills game. I think their defense was pretty solid.
Yeah.
The Niners game that was bad on Monday night, but these last 4,
they've been.
I mean, it's not the defense's fault that they're 2-4.
No, I would agree.
And solid was here for the majority of that.
Yeah, I would agree with that, man. A couple of weaknesses, man, that kind of see, man. O-line pass protection. They got quality dudes. They got some names, obviously, at the tackle spots with Morgan Moses, dude that's done it for a long time. Tyron Smith did a dude that's done it for a long time. But at the same time, they kind of giving it up right now, man. And yeah, versus a TJ Watt, a Alex Highsmith, I think our pass rush, man, even our interior guys, should have some very favorable matchups, man. I also don't think they have a ton of guys that win one-on-one pass rush. Will McDonald, I think he's their best one-on-one guy, but I know he's questionable coming into the game, so we'll obviously see what that looks like. And obviously the elephant in the room is they are going through a big-time transition within the organization. You fire your head coach, was it 4 games into the season? Yeah, you make mass changes in terms of roster moves, bringing in Devontae Adams in the same exact week. And on top of that, you tell your play caller, who had been the guy that you brought over specifically for Rodgers, hey, you're still employed, but you're not calling any calls no more. Just sit there with your headset unplugged. That's a lot to be dealing with in a very short span of time, along with losing 2 games back-to-back in that process. So, yeah, I just think that they got a lot going on right now, man.
TJ Watt should cook. Highsmith should cook. You're right.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, on defense, I mean, we should be able to run the ball. We should.
Yeah.
I like that Jaylen Warren's back. That obviously helps out our run game. But if Najee's doing what he did last week, this might be another career day for him.
Mm-hmm.
Just wear the white shoes.
White shoes it up.
White
baby.
shoes and the white socks.
White shoes it up.
And then, yeah, I don't think Jets, if we're talking about weaknesses, I don't think Jets can trust their kicker at this point. He's missing chip shots over in New York. I get it. They were saying it was windy and stuff, but I mean, what do you think it's like down at Heinz Field in October?
Come on, man.
That's a good kicker too. Greg Zuerlein. He's
that's what I'm saying.
He's a good name, but 2 bad misses last week.
Hey, all it takes is a couple of those, man. Then it'd be replacing you.
Yeah, just the fact that it's the Jets too. Maybe that's the best way to put it. It's just an overarching weakness of this team. Because you're part of the Jets organization. You're part of the Jets history and what all comes from that. Because this team is loaded on paper. Their owner's not wrong whenever he explained why he fired the coach. Like, this is the best roster I've put together, the most talented roster I've put together. Even with all that being said, you're somehow 2-4.
Yeah.
He thinks getting rid of Solo is going to fix everything. I don't know.
It'll be interesting. We're going to find. I
think it's going to take him a little bit.
We learning.
Yeah, I think it's going to take him a little bit. I do think this Jets team could still be good, but it's going to be a few more weeks. Because I don't think it's even just the Solo thing. It's even Rodgers getting back. He was out all last year, and this is a whole new team for him.
New pieces on the fly.
New pieces, and he's trying to incorporate some of the old pieces, so there's an awkwardness level there amongst the team, amongst the offense.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think they're still trying to get it all there as a team. Now, I think the talent is 100% still there for Rodgers. You see the talent with Breece Hall. He looked awesome last week. Devonta Adams, he's still got it. Garrett Wilson, he's in his prime.
Yeah.
It's all there. I mean, then you talk about some of the guys in their prime on defense. It's just they're not a team right now. They're not a team.
It's a collective, but they're not
a team.
Cohesive.
And I don't know if them losing this week against the Steelers makes them hit rock bottom and come together for the rest of the season and go on a little bit of a run. Maybe that's what it takes. But I still think up to this point they're just not a team yet.
Yeah.
Like them getting Devonta Adams isn't automatically gonna make everything mesh and the chemistry be there.
Yeah.
It's going to help, I think, from what it was. I think it's going to help them to ultimately get to where they want to be. But this quick, sometimes things take time.
It is crazy, though, man. Just how quickly things can change. Preseason, the talk about the Jets, the hype around the Jets, even Salah being employed by the Jets, 5 games in, and it's like complete whole different.
I think all they really needed
to
do was switch the play caller. I didn't think they need to fire Salah.
Right, but it started with the fire Salah, and you went loud first,
Yeah.
Nah.
What else we talking about with this game?
Matt's got a couple matchups, then after that, let's get our pick off. Sound good to you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Obviously, we know what Rodgers being here, smart dude, bad man, all that other good stuff. But Mink, you gotta continue to keep that fire put out, cause yeah, this probably be the best one we done seen thus far. Yeah. They'd be the best one we've seen thus far. So Mink definitely gonna need to be on his A game in prime time, which I do expect. Next up, we know Garrett Wilson is there, but Devontae look like he's for certain playing. That hamstring looks all the way good. I don't know how. Did you see his hamstring today? He was
never hurt.
I was just like, yo, that hamstring ain't nothing wrong with that hamstring, bro. So JPJ, just whichever one, if they have you follow Devontae for the whole game, you know what you got to deal with. If it's,
I like that. I like him
catch what I'm
following
saying?
Devontae
Yeah.
and having Dante Jackson on Garrett Wilson.
I just don't know if they're going to play it right and left because they say, yo, both of these guys are very talented. So let's not play the inconvenience everybody else when we know we got to deal with two dang good receivers anyway.
Let's try to keep something consistent on defense.
Yeah. So that's why I'm like, I don't know how they do it, but if they do have him travel, great. You know what time it is. If they don't have you travel, well, you know they're very different in the sense of how you got to attack them. But JPJ got to be a big dog and stand up with both of them dudes, man. And then from there, we already kind of talked about them tackles. Turns of Morgan Moses, Tyron Smith. This to TJ Watt, Alex Highsmith. They got to do what they're supposed to do. Why? Because this is what makes Aaron Rodgers struggle. When you can get pressure with your front four without having to blitz him, you can make him uncomfortable, get him off the spot, make those receivers not have enough time to get into some of those routes, man. That was the big thing that Buffalo was able to do, and you can still see Rodgers still was having a day, man. So that's the thing, man. We got to win up front, but we have to win those pass rush, those one-on-ones, man. Flip side, man, take it to the offense real quick, man. GP, if Sauce follows you, then, hey, man, it's a sign of respect, and go ahead and treat him the same way you treated Pat Surtain. If they don't, well, then you know, all right, DJ Reed, if he plays, I know he was dealing with the concussion stuff. So if he plays, you know what time it is whenever you're on that one. But if he doesn't play, well, then whoever's the other guy, oh, man, it ain't even close. And if Russ is at QB, potentially, you probably get fed that a lot. Yeah.
Maybe it's a Calvin Austin game.
You catch what I'm saying? But then last one, obviously, man, for me, got to have that run game, Najee. These linebackers are nice on paper, but, you know, I don't know, man. I was watching last game. I'm with you. I thought that they should be better versus the run, man. So, C.J. Mosley.
They haven't been that good all year.
Quentin Williams, yeah. Or if they go, was it Sherwood? Because I know at some point Mosley was, like, in and out. Yeah. Najee, man. Give me White Sox Najee in prime time, baby. Why not? Know what time we on. So, those, like I said, the matchups, though, man, that, from my eyes, man, kind of stand out a little bit.
Yeah.
But now let's go ahead and drop that pick real quick, and then we'll make our picks and get about this thing.
I already hinted at what I think's going to happen.
I like your energy, man.
It's going to come down to the wire.
I like your energy.
Russell Wilson, Aaron Rodgers showdown, prime time.
Mm-hmm.
Jets go up late. Or no, do they go up? Ooh. Or do they tie it up?
Because that's a different feeling. Going up and tying feel way different. Yeah, especially in prime time.
I think they do. I think they go up, but it's still to the point where we can win it with a field goal. They go up.
Okay.
Maybe they go for 2 or something, and they're up a point or 2. 4 minutes left.
Okay.
It's Russ time.
Oh, let them cook.
Make Tomlin look right in his decision to start you this week in bench fields.
If you do it in prime time, your first game out, we believe you. Yeah, respect.
Russ delivers. He responds. Gives us a game-winning drive. Boswell field goal. I don't even know what distance. I don't even think it matters.
Okay.
As long as it's within 55.
Okay.
We're good. It's
so
curtains.
55 is the limit for you.
59. Actually, 59. You know what? No, I'd even give him. I'd give him 60. I'll
60
give him
in
60.
prime time, open end zone.
Closed end 60.
Closed.
Open end. It's like 58.
I want to know what you could do with that open end, man, because that's when I needed the most.
No matter what, Russ gets the balls in position.
Okay.
And he drains it. Curtains. We win 23-21.
I like it. I like that a lot. I also have us taking care of business. I also have it being a very tightly contested game because I've seen that the Jets now are capable of scoring. Okay, and they have reinforcements at wide receiver. So some of them drops and some of them dudes not getting open. Them issues are no longer there. So it becomes pass rush. We got to win up front, control the trenches, man. Also stop the run. But I have it 24-23 black and gold, and I'm a fan of the dramatics. So I have it 50 plus open end zone walk off. Yeah.
How close is it?
57.
No. I mean, like, how close is it to the field goal post?
Don't you do that? No. We center cut, man.
Okay, that's what I was wondering. Is it curling in or is it center?
It's the Boz FU walk off. Is that feeling? We're gonna see Russ do some like thank you Jesus thing. Like, all right, does he? I don't know what he does after. I don't watch him enough to see like what his like signal. You know, how like Ben give you a point or something. Like, I don't know what his emote is. But
we'll find out.
Yeah, we're gonna find out, man. But he's gonna do his emote, and we're gonna know like, oh, this was one of the ones. But yeah, 24.
Now I'll say this: if we win this game and Russ does a little interview or something after, he better not come up with a catchphrase.
He's gonna have a catchphase. You know he's gonna have a catchphrase. He's already thought it up. He thought it up 2 days ago, bro. He probably thought it up 2 weeks ago.
He better
2
not,
months ago.
Because if I read it correctly online, the one that he does have in his back pocket right now is like win for the 7 or something. Go for the 7th. Do not do that, bro. Like, do not do that. Just say, here we go. That's a tried and true classic.
He's gonna give you one of those.
Win it for 7. Win the 7th or something. Something like that. Don't do that, bro.
It's win the 7th.
You're gonna
win the
jinx
7th.
it.
Winner 7.
We don't mess with that.
Oh man, we gotta see what he said, man. All right.
I'm serious. I think there was an article written about it.
I like it, bro. He gonna have something. This is Russ. Russ is for certain gonna have something, bro. This is Russ.
Don't do it.
Russ has always had something. He's gonna have something, bro.
Just say, here we go.
Yeah.
That's it. Simple.
Yeah.
It's not your catchphrase. It's a Pittsburgh. It's a Steeler catchphrase.
That's why we wore one logo,
go with
bro.
that.
Yeah, we wore one logo for a reason, man. Just go Steelers. There, here we go.
Here we go. That's it.
Can't go wrong.
Don't do it. Don't start up your own catchphrase because that's just only going to come back to haunt you, I feel.
Fair enough. Unless he balls out and wins it all, then we'll be over here like, yo, you the man. You're a rock star.
Sure. Yeah, but that's. I don't think
it
that's.
adds a lot of pressure, though.
I don't think that's the path to doing it.
Yeah. Fair enough, man. Fair enough.
All right. Yeah, we both have the Steelers winning.
Respect on that.
We got picks now.
Yeah, we got them winning by 1, though, huh? Both of us?
I do, yeah.
Yeah,
Or no. What
yeah,
I say? I said 23-21, so 2.
Oh, so 2, and I got them winning by 1. All right.